The Xbox Series X is our very first step into the next generation of consoles, but does that powerful device actually live up to all the hype around it? Microsoft sent us the Series X to help answer that question and many, many more, and after spending a ton of time with the new console, it is clear that Xbox fans have a lot to be excited about. You can joke about the new console looking like a refrigerator all that you want to, but the Series X actually does have a pretty sleek design. As for the games that are playable at the console's release, the Series X launch lineup does leave something to be desired if you're looking for that new factor. You can of course fall back on old favorites like Gears 5 or Sea of Thieves, or you can pick up some new third-party releases, but it's still kind of a weird feeling to have a console launch without something that immediately jumps out at you. But this is where it's time for things like Xbox Game Pass and Xbox's backwards compatibility commitments to shine through. Even if you're not starting something brand new, you'll have no shortage of games to play if you're upgrading from the Xbox One. Optimized experiences like 4K resolutions and 60 frames per second gameplay will become more common as developers are able to take full advantage of the console's power, but if there's one thing the console definitely has right at launch, it's some incredible load times. Booting the console up with the instant on setting enabled and loading a game can drop you right into the experience within a matter of seconds, which is something that will only get better the more you use the console. The quick resume feature also does exactly what the name suggests and lets you swap between games with minimal delays. Loading times between cutscenes, fast travels, and similar moments will of course vary depending on what you're playing, but there's all still a massive step up from what we're used to, and they barely even give you time to stand up and stretch. If you're an Xbox One owner who's sunk tons of time into that console and you don't plan on stopping anytime soon, you owe it to yourself to at least consider upgrading to an Xbox Series X. It'll of course be the games you play on the Series X, not the console itself, that create the most memorable experiences, but it's evident Microsoft has designed an incredible way for players to arrive at those next-gen moments. I'm Taryn Devin from Comicbook.com, and be sure to keep an eye on us for all the rest of our next-gen news.